Gentlemen, welcome to this exciting tutorial on dress code guidelines. Nobel Prize winner Isaac Singer made the following observation: what a strange power there is in clothing. And how true is this wisdom when I heard the story of a father, a medical specialist in San Francisco, thought his son, a general practitioner working in New York, would enjoy attending a medical conference alongside him in Chicago. So he invited his son, and they both flew out of their respective cities, arriving in Chicago more or less on the same time on the same day. On arrival at the hotel, moments before the welcome reception, they both dropped their bags in their rooms and they headed downstairs to the reception. The son wore a Navy department store blazer, inexpensive chinos, a quality dress shirt, and laced up Rogue shoes with socks. The father wore a pair of Ralph Lauren jeans, a Gant golf shirt, and expensive deck shoes without any socks on. Since they carry the same name and initials, both Dr. Williams, the conference delegates could not tell who the surgeon of the two Dr. Williams was. It was interesting to hear from the son afterward that every single person who came up to them extended their hand first to him, the son, to introduce themselves, and then to the father. Interesting. To those who did not know them, the son looked as if he was the more important person of the two, simply because of the way he was dressed. The next morning, the keynote speaker for the opening of this conference was the father, a world-renowned heart surgeon. And this is the strange power in clothing that the Nobel Prize winner referred to. It is also one of the most critical skills you have to your advantage when wanting to form a favorable first impression on others. Dressing up is part of business and social IQ, since it clearly illustrates the respect you have for your host, your audience, and the Standard Bank Group. In the downloadable PDF following this video, I am sharing 9 skills with you that will enable you to create a professional and an attractive dress code for yourself. When it comes to dress code protocols, planning is key. Think about where you are going. What is the occasion? What is the venue? And what is the environment? Consider the time of the event. For instance, should the event start at 1700 daylight time, but the main speeches will be made after dark, the color of your suit would be crucial. Know your dress code definitions and how to correctly interpret it to your advantage. Dress codes are supposed to be helpful. They're normally intended to remove any ambiguity as to what to wear. However, more often than not, dress codes can end up complicating rather than clarifying what exactly is expected of you to wear. Remain mindful of your clients and try not to outdress your clients with the use of, for instance, expensive, recognizable brands you are wearing, like watches, belts, wallets, cell phone covers, and car keys. An important pointer when you are unsure about the color of your dress code is as follows. During the day, wear lighter colored suits with dark brown or tan shoes. For events starting after 1800s, dark suits will always skew smarter and therefore safer, as will a plain white shirt over colored shirts for the evening. In a professional corporate environment, any dress code should always be accompanied by a jacket or a blazer. One should never arrive at a business event only wearing a shirt. What is a dress code faux pas? It may be trendy to wear a fashionable hat and a pair of designer sunglasses. However, in a professional financial environment, avoid sunglasses as much as you can. For instance, never walk into a building or offering a handshake while wearing your sunglasses. This rule also applies to addressing service staff in a restaurant or at a social event. Whenever you speak with someone, regardless of the status of the other person you are talking to, it is etiquette to remove your glasses and make direct eye contact with the other person. If you are unsure about your dress code, easy, always dress one level up. When getting dressed, consider your audience and ask yourself, how would the way I am dressed influence people's perceptions of me and Standard Bank? Your attire projects the respect you have for your audience, your environment, your company, and for yourself. There is no greater sin than being underdressed in business, since there will be nothing much you would be able to do about it to remedy your look in order to fit in. Moreover, there is no worse feeling when realizing you do not fit in because of your dress code, because you are underdressed. On the other hand, if you are overdressed, it is much easier to remove a tie, a bow tie, a pocket square, and even your jacket to fit in. Then, let's have a look at social versus professional clothing styles. Don't get confused. In a professional office environment, one should always maintain a professional wardrobe versus a social wardrobe. Never confuse the two. For instance, gentlemen, professional dress shirts would never have buttons on the collars and should therefore never be worn with a tie or open-necked in a professional environment. Only long-sleeve shirts should be worn in a professional office environment, never short sleeves and never rolled-up sleeves.